Let's see. There I am. Alrighty. I'll keep desktop audio muted for now. Um, why is it showing my YouTube thing? There we go. I forget that it doesn't want to do its thing, or at least it's not, or it's a window that needs to be pulled up. That being said, um, I've never coded anything in my damn life. So this is all going to be a new experience for me. Wait, does game capture work for this? There we go. So this is going to be an experience of a lifetime for me. Now let's see. Welcome to Game Maker Setup Wizard. First step of 1 of 4. Let's get you started setting up your first project. First click on the button below labeled New. Okay, New. Select project type. Game, strip, wallpaper, game. I want to make a game. Um, okay, so I'm assuming I click on one of these. I guess I'm gonna follow the RPG tutorial. Uh, Name project. I don't know. I'll just say project 1. Let's go, I guess. Oh wait, hold on, what is this? Okay. So I'm at this page. Whatever this does. That's something. Okay. Quick access, recent favorites, room order, saved searches, tags, game options, animation curve extensions, fonts, notes, objects, rooms, scripts, or sequences, shaders, sounds, sprites. What is in the sprites tab? Okay. Oh, okay, so this is the stuff to help me make it. So I'm just gonna notes only. Start the RPG tutorial here, and there's a YouTube video. Click here in Code Editor 2. Okay, hold up. So I need to. Okay, so they have a link for me to press. Okay. So. Okay. What? Okay. I need to go to YouTube. Paste the URL. And that video isn't available anymore. Okay, cool. So click here and is this the new video? I just want to know how to. This is supposed to help me learn how to make something, and the video that I apparently need to learn from doesn't even exist right now. Okay, what about this other URL? Okay, cool. I'm gonna have to watch a random video. This is gonna be so fun. Okay, let's see. Uh, Alrighty. Okay, I'm Okay, cool. So I copied and pasted the tutorial. Okay, so I need to follow the tutorial. I have the assets from the thing. Okay, so back to whatever the video is saying. Okay, name. Okay, so it says to okay. So that specific one is showing templates. Sprite. Okay, cool. I think I'm getting it. Hold up. Okay. Alrighty. So it says that I have sprites here. Okay, so the tutorial is gonna start me off with a lava background. What do I do about the lava background? Okay, so now it's showing me a tile set. Okay, no, okay, that changes the name if I double click on it. So this is a tile set. There's lava, grass, and like a pathway. Okay, so I can change sprites mid thing. Okay, so for example, I'll use this facing down, and it's like an edit image. So I can custom make sprites in this menu. Okay, I'm gonna leave this sprite on its own. I don't have a reason to change it right now. So I'm gonna open up the tutorial, or I'm gonna go back to the tutorial real quick. Okay, so okay, so I need to go to tile preset, I think, and then hold up. What? Go back a second. Okay. Oh, okay. So this comes with a tile set. And was it no? That's a dock tab. Uh, okay, how okay. Let me I need to rewind this tutorial again. Okay. I'm getting it now. So click on okay, close this. Click on this. Click on that and then tile sets. And then I'm assuming create. What is all this sorcery? Sorcery, I say. Oh, okay. So I select a sprite, and then it opens up this one. So if I go back to, okay, so which one do I, what does the tutorial want me to make? Okay, cool. So apparently this comes with a tile set. I go from the tile set, that, to open this, and then sprites, and then I click on this. I'm going to write this down. So I have, let's see, I have, it's tile set 1, which has its own folder, and then okay, and then I'm currently on tile set properties. Tile set properties. Okay. What else about this? Okay, so it says that the default style should already be 16 by... Hold on, I need to shorten the length of this one. Okay, so the default thing is 16 by 16. So this is my tile thing. So according to the tutorial, this, the tutorial that came with this little set is gonna show me how to essentially set up the level. Okay. So I have what? A hallway tile, grass tile. That's not how you spell tile. And then I have a lava tile. And then what's that? Rock? Okay, cool, cool, cool. Now back to the tutorial. Okay, okay, so this is to set the tile. So to set the room, I double click on that, and then I double click on this, and this opens up a what's this called again? Okay, room editor. Okay, so room editor is where I need to be in. And when I go from the room editor, what do I do here? Okay, so I'm just gonna follow this almost word for word. So I need to create a background, sprite, more sprites, and then he's just doing a lava background. At least that's what the tutorial is showing. Okay, cool. So it looks like when you spawn it in like this, if I want it to fill the entire room. No, I haven't made a 3D donut yet. So so from what he said, to fill the room, I need to do horizontal tile and whatever this is. Okay, horizontal vertical tile. And then what do you say to do after this? Okay, cool. So some apparently to make this moving, I can set it to a speed of 0.05, and then I guess I have to set like a time. Okay, no, I need to do both X and Y axis. Okay. And apparently doing this and then Okay, cool. So he didn't explain why I set the speed value, other than that, I guess when it's in the little thingy, it starts moving. So all I know is that this will move. I'm gonna double check to make sure I have. Okay, yes. That's okay. Low resolution. That's why it's the speed isn't too big. Okay, now. Okay, cool. So this next one is going to be tile background. I think I'm getting that right. And then like a tile frame slash like collision. I think. I don't know. He's saying background like it outlines the thing. Okay. So to do that, I need to go to. Hold up. What panel? Oh God! I literally just watched this. I need to go to the layer tile. I need to go to the layer tiles. Ooh, here we go. Now we're cooking. Okay, okay. So I can double click to change name. If I can click change. Okay. Double clicking didn't work. Fuck. Uh, tiles underscore back. So I assumed. So I'm assuming that this layer is going to be the collision. Okay, cool. So it's just another no tile set. So I go here, there, and then it's gonna bring me back to the tile set one. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, so I want to click the grass tile and then a rectangle tool from up here. And what does the rectangle tool do? Oh, okay, so I just get a. So I click that and I can just click and drag. So I'll do like. You know what? I'll just do like this portion. Nope. There we go. This is grass. I should probably go outside and touch some, but I'm not going to. Okay, cool. So now that basically just tells me what I'm doing. So this is the I'll go safe side, and he basically just mentioned doing like a dungeon. I guess. So I get a. So let's do like what 3 boxes, about yay big, and I'll keep it like 3 boxes, and then I basically just get a freestyle kind of design. So, uh, okay, so I'll do. He said make a simple design, so I'm going to ignore the simple design choice that he's suggesting, and I'm just going to create a big map. All right, oh no, how big did he make his? He did okay. He did a mix of shapes. That telling me to do a simple size and he's like a mix of shapes. Rude. Um, that'll be a room, and then I think I'll do like what a little offshoot here, and then I'll connect it like that. Apparently he calls this a cave tile. So I guess it's a cave tile. Um, there's my cave setup. I guess I'll put I'll put more there. Connect that. What do I do now that I have the cave set up? Okay, cool. So he's just talking more about level design and making multiple paths that players can go through. So I don't know. Do is this the fun that players want? I'm gaming it. I'm gaming it so good. Um, I'll put that there, and then I don't know. Can I? We're gonna make a. Oh, yes. This is purely adult related, or this is purely normal. That was a purely normal room I just made for no other reason. Why am I making this so fancy? Oh, this is gonna. Oh god, I gotta code this shit. Fuck. Okay. Okay. So now I need to assign walls. So we're gonna add another layer. Rename layer. I'll call this one walls. And then okay, so at least game maker. So the names don't mean anything specific, is what I'm learning. But the walls are the collision is going to be what stops the sprite from walking out. So I need to have separate layers, and then I need a collision style wall to, I guess, stop the thing from doing its thing. Okay, and then because it's a new layer, I have to select the tile sets again. I guess I'm gonna hold on. Which tile is the background, quote unquote? Oh, okay, cool, cool, cool. So basically I just recreate the same thing, but it is this is going to be the collision that stops players from going through. I think, or at least that's what the guide is saying. So I got hold up. I need to zoom in on this shit. Okay, that was a bad idea. How do I? What is? Okay, I need to stop clicking shit. Okay, you know what? Center. I can zoom in on it later. So to make sure that the oh wait oh god oh god game about milking toads. I could. Okay, so now it's just blocking off uh this stuff. I think the hardest part is when I have to start like actively a 3D milking toad experience. Good lord. I think my first project is just making a 2D game. And so far this is kind of kicking my ass already. Thankfully, the tutorial that I'm following along is explaining the assets. That is the free one. Oh god. Okay, there we go. Hold on. Where did I put? Oh, there's my glasses. I can't see shit right now. Okay, there we go. Now let's see. Gonna go there. I need to go here. Why does he make this look so easy? Then again, he's the one that made the tutorial, so I'm not surprised he made it look so easy. No, I want one layer there. Okay. I mean, there's other templates that they have. One of them includes making like a jetpack joyride style game. So maybe I. Oh my god! I just realized if I learn how to make a game like that, I could probably make one where it's a toad that shoots milk. Okay, I think I blocked off everything. What further shall I do? Okay, so there's a there's a fucking line tool. Hold this shit up. There was a fucking line. There was a goddamn line queue. I fucking sat there and like single-handedly just put this shit. Oh my fuck. I single-handedly clicked there. Oh fuck, there was a line tool. Good lord. Okay, now that I don't have to see tiny spots very well to distinguish, I'll take those glasses off. I need to clean them anyways. Oh wait, so I need to do more than just that. So I guess I need to do like the very edge too. Okay, now that I know that there's a line tool. Hey, how's it going? Okay, so now that I know that there's a line tool, cheese bomb, cheese flamethrower. Okay, now that I've effectively put a border around it, I'm gonna go back to looking at what the tutorial is asking me to do. Okay, cool. So this exists on two different things. So I need to go to instances, and he's talking about putting down the pre-made NPCs or something like that. I thankfully I downloaded what's this called again? Game Maker. And the only thing I know about this is that this was the free studio that what's his nuts made it. Toby Fox. Yes, that's the dude. Toby Fox made Undertale using this, and I was like, oh, it can't be that bad. Though I will admit the whole reason I even started trying to learn how to make this game is I was watching a documentary about Pirate Software, and hearing Pirate Software talk about this kind of stuff without having any experience made me so angry. I am trying to learn coding so I can say fuck you, Pirate Software. I don't know why it pissed me off so much that I watched that whole interview thing, but now here I am learning something to fill my spare time. What? Okay, okay, okay. So I get to go to assets, objects, objects. No, is it sprites? Wait, he's not explaining how to put. How do I put the guy in the thing? Okay, hold on. Let me back this up. I I also thought about doing this like a while ago because what was it? I can't even remember. I wanted to make a game like a long time ago, but I never learned about it. But seeing that I have access to like this a free thing and I don't have to like pirate anything is really nice. But okay. So I need to go to asset list. And supposedly there's a thing called object okay. Um am I supposed to learn how to code the player moving beforehand? Or is in the because this is sprites. Um hmm. Okay. Hmm. Actually, uh please tell me I don't have to learn how to what okay, where's another tutorial for this dude? Okay, so I am on the first one. Movement and enemies. Where how the player, quote unquote, unless I'm supposed to like uh it just said like okay, objects. This is what I want to create. Um no sprite. Uh I'm guessing I just do this one. Uh you know what? I'll piece together a character. Physics. Okay, maybe I won't piece together a character. What am what? Okay, can I hmm. Assets. Okay, that's sprites. Okay, I have one object and it's can I delete this? Delete object. Are you sure you want to delete object 1? Yes. Because I'm following along this tutorial and it's like, oh, making the map, doing like level design. Uh, okay, you know what? Maybe maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. No, he does not explain what the object is. So I'm going to just okay. So apparently I can just randomly have the game start running, and all this stuff comes flying through. So apparently, when I'm in the quote unquote actual game, I have the lava moving. That's great. Character. How does one character? Because he says object. Maybe it explains in the comments. So when I press play, the lava started moving at the speed that I assigned it to. So that's great. Okay, let's see. None of the comments are helping. Mm, mhm, mhm, mhm. Am I missing something here? Instances. Because I'm trying to follow along with this. So, okay, let's see. I need to go to object, and I need player. Quote unquote player one. I'm going to rewind for like the 5th time. Okay, so the instances move around. So I have an instance layer. Okay, so I'm just gonna look up how he made the player in the tutorial. Okay, so I need to assign a sprite. So what I'm going. Okay, hold on. I have 2 tabs. I have 3 tabs open. I'm getting so confused. Um, open editor. Is this what I need to do? No. Properties, effect. Uh, Okay, so what? Why is this? Okay, ins- close that. Work. Okay, this is room one. Floating. That's a floating window. Uh, that. Don't know what reset to default did. Cool. Um, we're gonna exit this abomination of a mess, and I'm going to reopen the thing I need to. Where is it? There's Game Maker. And I'm going to start from. I'm just going to reset it from scratch. I'll delete that later. New game tutorial. I'll call this part 2. And it's going to do its whole loading thing. Cool. So essentially, what I need to do is go and do okay, sprites, tile set, and then it was okay, yeah, it was this one. Create, select a sprite. I then go into this and click on the sheet that he made, and I need to. What's it? Here we go. And then I need to go to, what was it? Room one. You have I have a good one then. Hopefully, I figure it out for my sanity. Okay. And it's gonna open the editor. And then, oh, I was, hold on. Room one, open editor, background, no sprite. And we're gonna, huh? Was it this one? I'm already getting lost. Okay, I'm gonna do a fun little thing of file. Uh, is there a way to go back to the main menu? Because I can't remember. I literally just figured out how to put the lava down, and now I'm already losing it. I had notes. Okay, so oh, I forgot now. It's hallway tile, grass tile, room editor. That's what I was in. Okay. One more little factory reset real quick before I start losing my dang mind. Um oh boy, what little goodies am I gonna get? So I need to go back to the level design. Can I delete these from here or okay, I'll just have to start this from the very beginning. Let's go. Cuz I got confused and I fucked up. Okay. So, back to okay. So the I was correct. There's the sprites and the tile set. I open that up, click on that, and then I go up here and I double click tile set. Oh wait, no, that opened one. I don't need to open one. Delete. There we go. That's what I did wrong in the first one. I didn't double click on it with this. Or it's still doing the... There we go. Now it wants to do what I want it to do. I'm not even... I'm not even like... I'm barely even halfway through the damn tutorial. Okay. So what am I... Oh, okay. So no, never mind. I'm doing this all wrong. So I need to go here. Okay. I needed to get to this one and do that and go to sprites and click on the tile set. This is what I needed. Okay, cool. Now that I'm back to square one, and then he kind of just like dragged it around. Can I not do that? Okay, I'll just do that. That works. Um, okay, 16 by 16 works. Okay, so I have a default room. Okay, so I go back to the default room. Okay. So I go to the background layer, click on this, and then I'm going to reselect the lava sprite. And what else do I do? Okay. Yes, I did the horizontal vertical tile. And then to make it move, I need to do the 0.05 in both the X and then the Y-axis. Because if I do a test play or something like that, it then slowly moves across screen. I remembered how to vaguely make it move. Look at that. Look at it go. Something like that. Good lord. Um, Now that I've done this again, okay. So I need to do another um, tile, and it's not letting me double click on it. So what this will be? Uh, was this the wall tiles or the floor tiles again? Okay, okay. This was the ground one. So I'll title this one just ground. And then no tile set. Okay, so tile set, sprites, that. And then I just clicked on it. Oh wait, hold up. I need the how did how, okay. What was it? Was it this one? No. What is that? What? Stop. Oh god, I don't know what that does. What did I do to that tile? What am I doing to that tile? Oh no. Oh no. I hmm. Can I erase this? What did I do to this tile? I outlined the tile. What? Did I accidentally map out what I was doing? What? I've done something. Okay, I basically set it to where I can only place certain tiles. Oh, is this if I do the stupid bucket? But then how do I get that tile or what did I do? Okay, there we go. I got it to go. So I'll use the line tool because I'm clearly doing something. So I'll make this. I'm doing something, but probably like all in the right ones. Let's vary up the design for this tutorial thing that I'm supposed to be doing. God, why am I doing this to myself? And then I can have the fill tool. Oh, oh God. How did I do that previous one where I selected multiple things? Well, I'll figure that out eventually. Yeah. There we go. That's the upper corner. And then that was the background. And then uh, that's not the one I wanted. I'm gonna close that. Okay, so now that I remember how to do that, what is this auto tile? No. I did something that let me like drag and click, but now I can't remember for the life of me how I dragged and clicked all of them. That's the pen. Rectangle. Oh my god, the drag and click thing was right here. It was the rectangle. The one thing I knew I had the first thing I had learned when I first started watching the tutorial, and I already forgot it. Good lord. And here I am trying to make a game. Okay, and then I'll just put like a big box here. Uh, I know it's gonna want to teach me pathing, so I might as well just make a bunch of branching paths. Uh, I think I got something cooking here, but good lord. Um, okay, not quite as fancy as the previous level, but that works. Okay, so I want to do another tile layer. And this new tile layer is the collision, so I'll call it cull. And then this one also needs a tile set. So I do the same thing as before. And then I take one of these, and I'll use the line tool to, and with the line tool, it makes it a bit easier apparently to do all these gaps. That's good to know. Okay. I can barely tell what kind of like block I'm fucking with here. Wait, hold up. Is that there? Can I erase that? There we go. Dun, 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 dun. I'm so tempted to. Why do I outline it when I could just like? Couldn't I just make it? Or no, that would take up assets. I'm assuming. So I was about to be like, why can't I just make a box with the outline? But then I also realized that it probably messes with like the assets. So I probably have to do it this way. And now I have to individually click all of this stuff. Oh, wait a minute. Do I need to, like, block it off better, or does this work? I didn't think about the process of doing that. I'll just do the something like this. I don't think if it ends up being an error on my part, maybe I can just slap something there. But I think I'm getting somewhere. Now, to rewatch the tutorial some more. Okay, so I think I got most of this tile area, but just in case, I'm gonna get these ones. I'm using the Game Maker Studio. Oh, so hello. I'm using Game Maker Studio, which is it's a free one. I only I started I went with this one simply because from what I was found out about this, this is the apparently this is what Toby Fox had used to make Undertale, and I figured since I'm just learning out, I'm gonna use a free one. So yeah, this one is Game Maker Studio, and as far as I know, it's completely free. I'm currently following a tutorial that comes with this RPG starter pack, and what I did is I just mapped out the quote unquote cave entrance slash a grassy area, and now I'm designing. I went around and did a collision wall to the best of my ability. Uh, so that way, if when I make the player character start moving, if I get around to that today, it doesn't go into the lava. So far, the only thing I have that I can safely say I haven't had an issue with is if I click startup on it, I now can make the lava move. And as far as pixel art goes, I might end up making my own designs, but I think just to get a rough basis of how to use this engine, I'm going to complete the tutorial with the free assets first, because I'm allowed to change them in the inside the engine as well. Okay, so this is the part of the tutorial where I got to earlier that messed me up. So I need to go to the instances. Okay, and so when I click on instances, I need to go to assets, and apparently in objects, I'm supposed to have a thing called player, but I don't. So I'm going to have to look this up real quick, because this is the part that is confusing me with the tutorial, is that it immediately says object player, but it's not showing me how to make it. So I need to go to. I'm also what I'm doing is, as I'm following along with these tutorials, uh, I've been using the tutorials that Game Maker themselves have posted on their YouTube, and I'm trying to follow the one for the RPG, but that's the one that's giving me trouble. Okay, let's see, Game Maker Studio Ob Player. Uh, Now it's just showing me other things. Like I don't know how to put it this way other than the fact that as I'm watching the tutorial, it's like just move objective player. I don't have an object player in the thing. So I'm like going through different like Google posts. I'm looking through like whatever. So I'm gonna skip ahead or a bit. Or no, I I skipped ahead last time, which got me messed up. Okay. Okay, so now it's just showing me how to set the thing or a camera. So if I want a camera to follow my player, I'll need to go into viewports and cameras and enable viewports. Um, yeah, with this template, it gives player sprites, but I'm trying to figure out how to like make the. I'm trying to figure out what he did to make the player. Uh, Yeah, currently I'm stuck. So I'm using the RPG template, and I'm watching along with the tutorial that comes with it, and he just immediately put an object player sprite down, and is talking about like setting a camera angle, but when I go into the objects folder, it doesn't have one. So now I'm trying to figure out how to make the player sprite with all these issues. Okay, let's see. Objects. Or hold on. Favorite. Right mouse on objects. Okay, there we go. Create. And then it was create. Is it create new object? Okay. And then no sprite. Okay. Now I got the down sprite. Okay, at least that's the sprite that. There we go. Okay. Thank you, because now that means. Oh, that's what he meant. Okay, he's gonna. It's gonna show how to put movements. It didn't teach me how to do the sprite beforehand. So I need to rewind this. The the in game or the. I appreciate the help. It was okay. So I just need to add event. Okay. Oh, add an event. What do I even add? Or what do I add for the event? Is it um key down, key pressed? Okay, I'm gonna go with this. I'll just put the player down and randomly, and then okay with the key down. Okay. Okay, let's just talk about the. Oh, okay. So I need to go to the inspector for the was it room editor? What was it? Was it properties? What did I get to that did the instances? That's what I or was it? Oh boy, it's telling me or it's showing me to do the camera thing, but I forgot what I did. Room. That's what I need to click on. Room. There we go. And I enabled viewports already. Okay, so the movement is a. Alrighty. Okay, I'm gonna write that down. Movement assigned by keys. X or hold on. Plus equals 5 Okay. I'm going to scribble out that previous note now that I don't need that. Or y plus equals 5. Okay, good to know that. Okay, viewports enable that. Nope. And then he wants me to use viewport 0 and make it visible. Okay. So his example is by making it the player camera 320 by, is it, Preston? Okay. Horizontal input. Yeah, I'm starting to learn that because it's getting a bit more complicated the more I go on. Okay, so he wanted the bottom portion of the camera to be 180. Like the tutorial the guy made is like helpful at the same time, but I think it's like you you guys explaining some of the stuff has also been a bit more helpful than the tutorial. It's kind of hit or miss so far. I'm either understanding it or I don't. Uh, and then it was just talking about viewport properties. Okay. Okay, so this sets the game window. So he set it to 1280 by 720. Okay. Okay. And then I get to select the object by putting it as the player. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so basically I'm setting borders by the camera. Um so it's like a 160. Oh, 160 by, I think he said what, 90? I mean, even, okay, horizontal border. I'm gonna do a quick test though to see if the thing works like I thought it would. Okay. So the camera goes in with the character centered in now. Okay, now so now that I understand that part, I'm gonna separate that in my notes. It looks like chicken scratch because the upper half of it is just like ideas, but this is how I've been writing my notes in this little journal. A bunch of chicken scratch. I doodle sometimes in this. This was originally going to be a journal for a D&D character where I was playing a wizard. So, okay, now the tutorial is doing player movement. Okay. So I guess I just had to assign the thing at first before it did the tutorial showed movement. Also, I didn't. I this kind of threw me off, but the tutorial that's for this thing about the guy using these exact details, this sprite is the dude himself. Let me pull up like screen capture real quick so you guys can see my full screen here real quick. But the guy that does the tutorial, I'm at what 720. The guy who does the tutorial for this is the sprite's him. So that sprite is based off of the dude here. This is the tutorial that you copy and paste in the beginning of the file. That's what threw me off. Is this dude is the sprite here, and I know I have a bunch of like stuff up here that I probably shouldn't be showing, but I mean, yeah. Is it gonna show the game studio again? I probably have to click on that. No, you guys know. I mean, I probably shouldn't be showing that. uh, but now you guys know that I have a bunch of Amazon tabs and anime pirate sites. Oh my. Okay, so I open up the character, and now I'm on to the part where I'm assigning movement. Yeah, which is so funny because I think actually, yeah, no. The only thing that it really shows is that I was reading a fan fiction on AO3 for My Hero, and I have a couple Amazon tabs saved. Okay, I open up the player. Okay, so was it preferences? What? Okay. He's immediately talking about like okay, code editor two, and then enabled, and I'm guessing click apply and okay. There we go. Okay, it's I apparently I enabled a thing. Uh, Now that I'm thinking about it, uh, I don't. I'm not quite sure how you tag people in chat now that I think about it. Okay, these were the two failed ones. This is the one I was working on. Yeah, yeah. So I want to go to objects or object. Okay. I got the new event. So it said create. Oh boy, what? Oh, GML code. You program your game with GML simple coding, syntax, and powerful object-oriented language features. Visually program your game using actions. Okay. Which one does this guy want me to use? Okay. So now it's just basically telling me to use the GML code or this one where it plugs in. Personally, I haven't done any of this before, should I do the one where I type in the code or should I try and do the visual type stuff? I Cuz I can understand, like, if I want to learn like coding, I should probably do this one. But this one's also pretty easy. Actually, I'll go with code first, and then I'll see how it goes because I can also just change it to the GML visual now that I think about it. Cool. Oh, okay. So he's also showing me how to change the font size. Because, like, what? That's the thing. So apparently I can go into preferences and I can go down here, and I guess I can change the font size. That's somewhere. Is it theme? Theme. Cool. Okay. That's kind of cool to know that I can change the font size. And what is the... Okay, that's a lot better now that I changed the font size. Okay. So the first line of code he wants me to do is move speed. Is that how he types it? Move speed space equal. And then he types in that, a 1, and then, or no, was it the first one? That's what he typed in. Okay. I'm gonna write that down as well. Move. Okay. I'll see you around. You have a good one. Okay. Underscore speed. Then equals 1. That thing. Semicolon. Is that what that is? Oh, okay. So that's the code. Do I just press enter? Okay, so he did. So move speed /1, and then he wanted me to do press enter twice to a third code, and then tile map dot equal dot. Like, I know it auto filled some stuff when I was in it. No. I This is my first time messing with any of this right now. I'm about as fresh can get. Okay. Layer underscore title map or tile. No, I accidentally hit caps lock. Tile map underscore Uh, okay, get ID. Get ID. So that's okay. So that's the one it wanted. And then he did, or hold on, did he do a space? No, okay. He just did parentheses. Wait, hold up. Did I? Hold on. Now I'm triple checking because I don't know if I did that right. Layer. No, I didn't. This needs to be an underscore. Okay, so okay, so oh, let blue equals variables store info. Okay, so the move speed. Okay, so the one is the value, which is one move, and then he puts in oh, and then okay. So I do that to get the tile map. Okay, so it's get ID, and then it's that dot dot name item parentheses. I think I've taken more notes for this than I've taken more notes for anything else in my life. So now I'm supposed to type in the tile. And then tiles underscore col, because so that way I can recognize it through there. And then okay, so I'm guessing after that the semi no, that's not how you spell colon. Uh, is set to collide. So I just need to do another semicolon, which I guess sets it to collide. At least according to what this is saying. Okay, not yet. Cause I'm just kind of still following the thing. So it says, and then I think I'm slowly understanding it. You put it better in certain words, and then getting a visual from the guy also helps. So apparently, step. Okay. Tell us okay. So it's a variable holding that. I'll keep using the code. Okay. So that is a variable holding the orange thing. I don't. The only thing I have to go off of it is that the guy in the video was saying that that was like getting the ID or something for like collision. I think. Okay. So he put that as variable. Uh, was it like that? And then I think I think it was keyboard check. Okay, okay, okay. Uh, ord. Okay. So blue is a variable that stores the information. Orange is function. Uh, a return value. And then I go here. Oh wait, did he underscore it? No, okay. And then I do keyboard check. I think keyboard check. Okay. I'll take a second. I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick, so I'll be right back in a few minutes. Okay. I hurried I hurried back here as soon as possible because now I'm actually getting the hang of it somewhat. It helps when people are okay. So this one is ord, and then ord. Um. Okay. That. And then showing another parentheses, and then it's having me do No. This one. I think it was A. Okay, yeah. Keyboard check or D. A. Okay. I'm getting somewhere a bit. And what does he type after this? Okay, and then it looks like a semicolon. And then he goes to a third line. Oh, horse horizontal. It's abbreviated. I'm a little dumb. Okay, so it wants me to go back to this one. Okay. So x plus equals 1. Or minus 1. Okay, so now it wants me to do the uh yeah, because that's vertical. Vertical. No, I need equals. And then for the most part, I just type in keyboard check. Okay. Keyboard, and then S. After that, I type. Oh wait, hold on. There we go. So I need. So I'm doing the vertical. So S. Um. And that. And then I just type in the keyboard check ord. And then I'm guessing I put uh W. Okay, W. I put W. And then okay, and then I finish off that with a semicolon. God, I'm not even done with a 20-minute tutorial. That's great. If I can untangle my headset here. Okay. So SW, horizontal, vertical. Now, and then he wants me to do 4 and 5 lines. Yeah, I'm gonna try and do live stream the process of me learning this, because I also want to eventually live stream the me making a game. But obviously, I gotta learn it. But yeah, I do plan on doing more like this. And also, I hope you have a good one when you and stuff. A good day. And it was nice talking to you for now. Okay, so 4 and 5, and then he went back to a fourth code, or the 4-line code. Okay. Alrighty, yeah, have a good one. See you later. Okay, so I'm on code line 4. Okay. Also, thank you for subscribing, AA Games. Okay, code line 4. Okay, so on code line 4, I want move and collide right here. Okay, so oh, this is just setting that. So horizontal speed dot asterisk dot or asterisk space, and then move. Nope, that's not how you spell move. Move speed, and then comma. Yeah, vertical, and then I need another asterisk. Is that what it's called? I think so. Uh, nope. I need to spell move speed correctly, and then comma, and then he put okay, yeah, and then I do tile map, and then I just simply put a semicolon afterwards. Okay, so the move. Hold on. How did he explain that? Okay, so what I just did was okay. So the x value of the moving and colliding. Okay. Oh, it's okay. Horizontal multiplied by the movement speed, and then the vertical done by the movement speed. Oh, okay. So that's why I had to do the tile map in the code earlier, because that is the storage for that. And then I go here, and I can either go up. I can press the game now. Okay. So now I'm colliding with the background, so I don't essentially fall off. Oh, I didn't create a collision barrier there. So we're gonna pretend that that has a collision barrier. Okay. Not the fastest movement, but this works just fine. Because now I can go through and explore my little map. Oh, wait, it's not showing up there. Damn it, I forgot. Hmm. Oh yeah. You know what? I'll just do. I'll capture my screen. So there we go. Now it's showing up. So after however many times of trying this, I have collision mapped out on the second layer. I have a moving player, and the lava moves at a small enough pace. Okay. So it's good to know that all the coding works. The only issue I think I have is the fact that I didn't put any collision tiles up here, so you can kind of go off game map, but I think that's relatively fine. I should probably figure out like a function where I don't need to show my entire screen. Oh, I actually had my mic muted. Um, I was going through and trying to check a bunch of stuff. I didn't realize I had it. Essentially, what I've done is I've been following I've still been following the tutorial. I'm currently trying to get movement for the enemies that the pack comes with. I figured out how to do the collision and the movement and and assign the idle animations, and I learned briefly how to do the what is it, like else or if boxes where if it meets a condition it does something else. But now currently it is trying to um uh moving for characters. Okay, so this is so the enemies don't hit the collision. Okay. So I guess I have to do another thing. So I go to alarm and I select the alarm 0. I think I'll just stick it to that. And then uh but currently I'm putting like benefits to the enemy parent, and then eventually it's going to supposedly teach me how to do the enemy itself or something along those lines. But currently it's just showing me codes to set alarms for like pick like frames or something. Okay, so it looks like it's gonna make me just do another if, or hold on. Yeah? Can I? Is it, why is it not letting me type now? Did I click on something I wasn't supposed to, or did I mess up? Uh, well, currently now I'm facing the issue of my keyboard not working. Uh, no, I've just been kind of going back and forth to like guide myself to something. Okay. No, I don't want to close Will it let me type in now? Why is my key? Oh, okay. Okay. Keyboard, please. Wait, hold on. Is it the or is it the studio thing? Okay, my keyboard's working fine. It's just this. Yes, I have. I did the player movement, and then I followed a video of how to attach the idle animations along with the movement one, and then I briefly learned about the like the condition or like the if condition met do this, if the condition isn't met do that. Um, so far, I did run to a brief thing where I messed up some of the code for the walk cycle, so I had to retype essentially a whole paragraph. I'm trying to figure out what. And now I'm just now I'm having an issue with my own keyboard. So I'm going to close project, and then I'm going to open it again. And then, why is it not letting me type? Hold up. Why did I click on that? Okay. What if I just... Hmm. Okay. Delete event. Yes, delete the event. And then I'll just re-add the event. Okay, there we go. I fixed the typing issue. I fixed it. So now I just need to... What code did he implement? Okay. So I need to do a if... Oh, nope. If... Instance... Instance... If... Or, yeah, instant exists... Okay. Player. And then after that, I do these two. And then distance to object. And then I just type in player again. Or at least yeah. And then I gotta do the fun little bit after this. Distance to player. And then I guess I end it with a parenthesis. I'm going to triple check that I made sure I put that in correctly, because I'll be utterly heartbroken if I didn't. Then he did a bracket. The bracket thing. And then I guess I put the target. Yeah, was it the target? Equals... Okay, oh wait, hold on. I'm getting there, which is nice. Am I constantly triple checking my work with the previous tutorial? Also, yes. Okay. And then X semicolon. And then I do target underscore Y player dot Y underscore. And then else okay, and then now I'm supposed to do target X as random. Is it random input or variable? Range. Range. So it'd be the X start. He put 100 as the variable or something like that. Or no, minus 100, my bad. And then And then I basically just do x start positive 100. At least that's this function returns a random number between the specified range, and this return value does not need to be integer. Okay, so from the explanation this gives, it puts the target between. Okay, so the x target will be anywhere between minus 100 to a positive 100. Or so it says. Maybe. Okay. And then. Eh. And then now I gotta do the. Now I have to do the opposite random range y start. Hold on. Y start minus 100 dot blank. Can this pop-up go away, please? Like, it's helpful information, but it's. Okay. And I need to do the semicolon at the end to finish that code line. And then. And then I'll keep that at 10. Wait, hold on. Am I missing a code line? Or wait, no. You are. Wait. Okay. I mean, worst case scenario, I can just go back and change the code. So 2 else. Okay, there we go. That's why I was confused. And then, like, I know it doesn't really matter too much if it's an empty space, but I'm just trying to. Alarm. Or at least I don't think it matters now. But I have a feeling later when I need to, like. Nope. Wrong bracket. 0. So far, my plan is I'm going to recreate whatever little free game or little thing that he makes in the tutorial to the exact letter. And then I'm going to go through and then change it that way, I think. At least I think. At least that's how I think it's gonna go. Because I'll use this to make my base, and then I'll change it over time. Okay. Okay. I'll do a separate code line, and then I'll do the step event. Okay. So he wants me to do the variety horizontal Now it's just showing me what I need to do to see how much the monster needs to move. Or at least that's what it's telling me. So, X. Okay, so now I'm setting the difference between targets and the current X. Asking ChatGPT doubts would make fundamentals more clear. Okay, so now I'm supposed to do a -1, and then 1, then the parenthesis. I th- and then that's the end of that code. I'm gonna briefly listen to what he's saying a clamp is. Oh, okay, so the clamp just, let's see. Let me write that down real quick. Clamp kind of pinches between the two numbers, -1, 1. And then now I just, okay, now it gets easier because now I just gotta do that, but vertical. Nope, wrong button press. Target Y. And then it's having me put the same values as Y. Did I? Oh, almost forgot that. Triple checking to make sure all that code lines up. Okay, now he's showing me how to do the move and collide. With the horizontal. Okay. And then I guess that's times move speed. Move speed. Uh, vertical times move speed again, and then tile map, and then I think after tile map, yeah, then it's a semicolon to finish off that line of code. Okay. Now once again I'll do screen capture, and I'll close that part so I can open this up. I'll take a quick drink of my pop. Okay, now that everything is set up this way, what was it? I think he said F5 to run the script. Okay, yeah, here we go. So far the movement's fine. I I followed his tip of fixing some jitteriness when I collided. Oh, yeah. Another example of my fine coding, I forgot to put a collision wall here on this layer. But now if I encounter an enemy, they'll follow me after a bit. Oh, they kind of all just morph into one. Oh no. That's fine. Okay. So at least the game works like that. I'll go back to keeping it track of just that. But at least everything's working and the code is doing just fine. Okay, cool. So now I gotta add brackets to this one to make it a thing. Oh, okay. So this is to make it a thing, and then have it collide with enemy one. I think is what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh no, it didn't want me to do enemy one. Uh, enemy parent. Okay. Um, I'll run it briefly for myself because I don't think it's too important for to see if enemies collide. Okay, enemy still collides with the wall. Okay, yeah, now the enemies don't overlap. Got it. That's nice. Well, kind of. Oh, okay, so only a few enemies bother sticking around. I can get like 3 enemies to follow me. Or about 4, but then once you walk away, they split up. Good to know the code works. Okay. Hmm. Okay. So, in the assets, objects, apparently he's gonna have it to where if the player model's in front, it changes if the thing is behind it or not. Okay. So this time it's gonna be another step event, but it's gonna be the end step event. Okay. So okay. Now he's teaching me a with was it all? block? Or no, I need the regular parentheses. There we go. Or nope. How did you do that? Okay. So then I have to make, okay, then I put the brackets there and make the block myself. That's how I do it. Okay, so he's explaining that when I fill out the rest of the code in this block, it will act for every instance in the room. Okay. So he's talking about depth. Um, negative. Did he do one negative or two? Um, hmm. So BBO. Okay, B box underscore. And I think he said bottom. Yeah. There's that part done. Where's my pen? Okay. B box underscore. And I'll just put that as a direction in my notes. Okay, I think so. Let's see. And then what is the next step I take after bottom? Oh wait, no, he didn't put the space. Okay. That's just me being dumb. Okay. I'm gonna do another brief invisible game check just to see if the code will run. And then now it's time for me to run into an enemy to see if the characters on top of the enemy or not. Okay. Damn, everything's going well. So far, I've only had one, or no, I've had two issues. So that's not too bad. Cool. Let's see. It took me almost 3 hours to follow the tutorial of a 20-minute video. No, correction. It took me 3 hours to follow a 24-minute video instruction. What am I doing? How bad at this do I have to be? So now the next thing he wants me to do is he's going to teach me how to do combat. Oh boy. Oh no, he's also going to try and introduce turn-based combat. Oh no. Okay, okay. Do I? Okay, there. I have water. I forgot. Oh boy, time to learn combat. I need to make a attack object. Oh great. Okay. So he's going to teach me how to do the attack object in this portion. Player. Oh my god, it's a lot of player attack code. And then I have to do attacking and oh my. Oh, what have I gotten myself into? I can't blame anyone but myself. Okay. I need to select that. Objects. Create. Um, Attack. This is my attack object. It's trained very well. Okay, so now I do the damage variable, which is what, 1? Is that what I had set? Let me check. Okay, yeah, I think I have the damage set for 1 for the enemy, if I remember correctly. Okay, so now I go this other animation end, because the way he describes it is that it creates an object that does the damage, and then it has an animation that just ends, supposedly. Okay, so now I need to do instance destroy or destroy, and then okay, he doesn't really explain what I do after that, so I'm just gonna put like that in the code for now, so I can save myself just the tiniest bit of valuable time. Okay, so he has a there is a sprite slash. That's what I'm looking at. And then after I do the sprite slash, what do I do then? Okay, so now I'm going back to the player code. Okay. So I need to do the upper part of the create event. And this is he's going to show me the input code for I forgot. Attacking. That's what that is. Oh no, no. Okay, apparently I'm setting the HP value. So, I don't know. 10. Actually no. I think a good starting HP for a character like this, I'll put it at 25. That's my starting one. And then I need to make sure that I put that so the code registers, or at least that's what I think. Okay, and then I need to do HP. No. What do you call it? Okay, yes. HP underscore total. And after I do the HP underscore total, I then need to assume a value? Or no, just the total, I guess. Okay. And then damage. Damage I have marked down. Damage is 1. There we go. Okay, he'll show me how to change it. Okay. The step event. I need to add another thing. What? Okay. So he wants me to create... No, wait. Just one extra blank space. Okay, and then... I think this is where I'm supposed to add the if... Or the button pressing. For the attack. What was the rest of the code again? Okay, yeah. So now I'm just doing the space key, I assume? And then VK... nope, speed. No, I'm blind. Space. And okay, so that function... where am I? VK space function checks space bar if pressed. This is a lot of chicken scratch. I can read it now, but I won't be able to read it later probably. Okay. So and then now I'm supposed to do another box. Okay. Is it... And then underscore instance... Or no, I just put inst. Okay, I have to abbreviate it this time. Brother. Instance underscore. Is this create depth? Okay. So this is create instance, create depth. And then I need to put the X and Y variables or values or something like that. And then depth. And then I need to put the attack. And then I just need that final semicolon for that line of code. And then what else does he want me to do after the code? Okay, so I'm storing the reference with that code. Okay. So Now I'm supposed. Now I'm apparently changing the image angle so that it lines up with the attack, or something along those lines. Okay, so it also to I messed up that bit. Okay. Point, direction. I like how it autofills at least, so that's a bit easier for me to learn. Direction, point, 0, and 0. And then I need to do horizontal this time. Okay, once we do horizontal and then vertical. Oh, wait, okay, so no space. And then I just close off that line. I'm going to trust the process here. Okay, and then the next thing is underscore inst damage. I believe it was, yeah, damage. Okay. I'm spelling that, I spelled that wrong. Damage. Multiplying it with the... Okay. Damage. Okay, so the damage of the player? That's what that line does? Okay, cool. Time to change to the screen real quick. So you guys can see... What is it? F5 to pull up the game? Okay. So I haven't done the... So far from the codes I've been watching, I still need to change the collision up here so enemies can still kind of go out of bounds. But now I have a animation. It's a little... it's a little wonky. But if I'm holding the... If I'm standing still, it's just there. But if I'm looking toward the enemy, then it's... Okay, that's not too bad. Now I'm just gonna go back to having it locked in there. So far everything's working. That's good. That's good. Hmm. Oh, okay. So he did that to show off that there would be a bug with the sword. So now he's showing me how to do a variable to fix where the sword goes. 0. Okay, so inside this block right up there is where I'll change it? Okay. So I'm okay. 13. And then I'm supposed to do another face, or no, facing. Okay. Okay, so I'm now looking at image angle. And then he said Control X. And then I go back up here, and then I do Control V. Or something like that. Okay, so that facing code now calculates the direction of the sword? Okay, so now this will be equal to facing the area. Oh, hold up. I need to do the semicolon. Did I do the semicolon for that one? Okay, that's already there. Never mind. Okay. Um, Now if I run the game for myself real quick, it won't show up, but okay, cool. So that's how I fixed that one bug of the sword not going in the direction. Alrighty, okay. Now we're getting somewhere. We're cooking. Okay, cool. So that fixed the timing slash uh angle issue is fixed. Uh, I have no clue how long that will stay fixed, so I'll just put fixed for now. Okay, so now he's gonna show me how to do like knockback and like the actual damage of the enemies, is what I'm guessing from. Okay. So he wants me to do this part, which I think I set correctly. Uh, okay, so I need to do. Wait, what was the code? Okay, okay. Knockback. Okay, it's a little confusing, somewhat. Okay, knockback. And then I need to do KB underscore. I think it was K again. Or no, no. X equals 0 there. Then I'm guessing I do KB underscore y, and then just do the same thing. I would assume if it's asking for directions. Yeah. Okay. So now I'm doing a collision with the attack object. Okay. So now I need to set a if, or nope. Did I do the, what did I do this time? Oh, great. Hold on. Now it's asking me if I did the, well, I'll save real quick. And then, there we go. And then apparently I'm supposed to set something like an alarm. Uh, alarm. What did he title this one? Okay, so I need to do brackets, one bracket, or no. Not those brackets. I need that one. There we go. And then I need to do bam, bam. And then I do this fancy bracket. Because I'm guessing I have to do another, like, if something box. Okay, so HP. Oh, so I'm guessing other knockback. Okay. Other dot damage. Okay, and I just do another semicolon. And then after the semicolon, and then now, okay, so that subtracts from the HP. So I need an image blend. Okay. C underscore red. Okay, so that's just code in its own. So I guess when I hit the enemy, they turn red now. Okay. Do a space there, and then. Okay, so now I'm doing knockback underscore X, and then something sign, or sign something, and then, or hold on, do you put a parenthesis? Okay. Parenthesis X, and then minus other. This is still so confusing. Okay. So, other X, and then that's the end of that code. Did I? Okay, so I did that. Oh, what is beeping now? Oh, my watch. Okay. So, things I need to try and remember. Collision. Damage. and like collision damage, and then there's a bit of animation. Okay. Now, what am I doing? Okay. And then now the easier part is just doing this exact same code, but now I get to put it in Y. Methinks. Can this... Okay, can the other code not get in the way? I know it's supposed to be like a helpful description. Y. And then a semicolon. Alright, I don't know why. If it's the same thing, I could just... Oh, that's not correct. You know, I could have just saved myself like 20 seconds if I had just copied and pasted this bar of code in there and then just changed a few things. Okay. Um. Uh. Copy and paste same lines and save time. Cool. Close that journal or that notebook for now. And then see what else I'm doing. Okay. So now I need to alarm. Nope, that's not how you spell alarm. One. And then, okay, now I need to set a thing, I guess? A time? Okay, knockback runs for 20 frames, so that's 2 seconds? Or no, 60 frames is a second, so that's like... Okay, and then now I need to go to alarm, add an alarm 1 event, and now I gotta fill out the code for the alarm 1 event. I chose to do this. I can't get mad at anyone but myself. Okay. So, image, nope. It's doing that thing again. Image blend. Oh, no. Dot blend. What was the, I just saw it. Okay, yeah, dot blend equal C. Once again, I'm just typing it out, but I could literally just copy and paste it. Why don't I? Okay. Yeah, you know what? Hold on. Copy, paste, and then it said change it to white. There we go. Look, I'm learning. I'm copy and pasting. And then now I need to make a condition. Okay. Nope, wrong one. There we go. Nope, wrong one still. I need to do this one, that, and then 0. And then, hold on, did he do okay, no, he just left it like that. So now I need to do the fancy smancy bracket and do another else if whatever, blah, 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 blah. Oh, boy. Okay. Okay. So now this is going to be an instance. Instance destroy. And then so far he's not showing me what else to do after doing the parentheses to see what the HP destroy is. Oh. Okay, so I go back to the step event. Oh, hold on. Okay, what? Wait, hold up. What? What? Because it's alarm 1 and then attack. So he wants me to go back to which step event? Is that in the player code? Step. I don't know. Which one was the what one was the clamp? Was it that enemy? There we go. Okay. He wanted me to go back to the enemy one, but he didn't specify. Okay, brother. I'm slow. Okay, now that I figure out which one it was. Okay, so if or no wait, nope, parenthesis alarm box 1 is equal to 0, then I need to fancy box another that. Okay, so this is going to target the or X to see if it's counting down. Oh wait, hold up. That's still such a. I'm losing my mind. Good thing I spotted that, otherwise I would have lost it if I tried changing the. Okay. Was it X plus something plus another thing? Okay. KB underscore X, and then I'll drop that. Okay, cool. Then I gotta basically just do the exact same thing. So I'm going to copy and paste that, and then Now I just gotta change it from X to the Y axis, or target. Okay, double checking, make sure I changed all of that. Yes, yes, I did. Cool, cool, cool. I'm going to hit save. And another fun experience of going to screen play. And then if I click F5, it'll run through the code. And if everything did right, okay, that's going. Meaning now I should be able to hit enemies. Oh no, what? Well, something went wrong. Um, what went wrong? Okay. That's not how my game went, buddy. Okay. Maybe I should run the code again. Okay. Okay. Nope. What did I do? Okay, something's wrong with my... Let me run that again. Okay. So, what went wrong? Okay. Error in action number 1 of step event attack for enemy parent. Variable object image. Okay. Hold on. I'm just going to close that extra one. Where did it? Brother. Okay, so I have to keep the game open. So let me go. Let me ruin my game real quick, so I can go process or find what I'm looking for. Okay. So, error in action number 1. Um, unknown object, parent collision, parent, blend. This is a head scratcher. Parent variable unknown object unknown object dot image. Oh, did I not? Image dot blend. Or no, that's not it. It was literally just the... Okay, hold up. So what, okay, so... Oh, I did the wrong image blend. So I... Fuck, dude. Okay. So I'll close that. F5. So now I should be able to hit it without it crashing. Oh, what the fuck now? Okay. Step event attack. Did I... Nope, wrong tab. Did I not... Okay. Did I miss some code? Or did I... Okay, what in the... What am I not seeing? What am I not seeing here? Okay, it says the image underscore blend. Yeah, and then the if HP. Okay. So, step event. Did I not do the right one? Okay. Wait, hold up. Yeah. What am I missing? Okay. But if I open this... Yeah. I just get this code again. So which part of my code is not coding? Is it line 4? Enemy parent. Or no, it's enemy code 1. Is it our attack code? Where's... Brother. Where is this attack code line 4? Is this it? Okay, let me... So it's... no. Image... blend. Okay, I changed that. So let's see if this... It's saying something red is my thing. Motherfucker, it was a underscore instead of a goddamn dot. Oh my... Brother. Brother. You gotta be shitting me, brother. Oh, fucking God. I'm losing it. It is progressively just me wanting to bash my skull in. Okay. Note time. Let's see. Step 1. Triple check code. I'm fucking pissed. I'm gonna go find one of the other enemies I placed just to make sure this isn't the world taking a piss out of me. Okay. Everything. Oh my god. Okay, cool. I found the issue. It wasn't dot like the video suggested. It was. Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna save that, and I think I'm gonna call it here before I lose my mind further. So, thanks for stopping by and watching me fail to do a tutorial. A 20-minute video, by the way. Took me, what, almost 4 hours? But, yeah. I'm going to end the stream here. I need to go to bed. Maybe iron out some kinks in my coding. See if I can't do it a bit better. But, I hope you all have a good day, good night, and, I'll see you later. I plan on doing more of these eventually. So, bye-bye.